you very much for coming this morning, and thank you very much to my fellow panelists. I will act as moderator, but I do not see myself as moderating you. I've come here to learn. So I will speak very briefly and then give each speaker 10 minutes so that then we can reflect upon what is it. Just to give you a little background, I've been working in poverty for more than 40 years, concentrating on street vendors with the microfinance movement. And there got to be a time when we got really frustrated because we didn't understand how some street vendors came out of poverty and some didn't. Why some people who increased their family income did not fix their teeth, did not fix their bathroom. Why the promise of trickle-down economics by investing in the bottom of the pyramid sometimes worked and sometimes didn't work. So we looked at what the World Bank said about $3 per person per day. That did not match reality at all. And then we analyzed the Sustainable Development Goals, and these don't make any sense. So we asked the poor people with whom we work, what does it mean for you to be not poor? And they were ready to tell us, oh, you have to have income. Oh, you have to have clothes to change daily. Oh, you have to eat nutritious food. Oh, you have to have drinking water. Oh, you have to sleep in, adults and children have to sleep in different bedrooms. Oh, you have to have education. And I was writing, and then they said, oh, you have to have motivation. Hello? Oh, you have to have self-esteem. Tell me more. You have to control your emotions. Really? Yes. So what is more important, drinking water or controlling your emotions? Of course, controlling your emotions. And there are no subjective indicators here. But we kept asking, what is more important, self-esteem or housing? Of course, self-esteem. So we were found under how do you measure poverty? With an extractive survey, you can take the information, but how do you acknowledge subjective indicators? So we did a visual survey using 3 colors, green to represent non-poverty, yellow to represent poverty, and red to represent ultra-poverty. And in 20 minutes, any family in the world can self-diagnose their level of multidimensional poverty and come up not with an index that aggregates information for decision makers at the top, but a dashboard that disaggregates information for decision makers at the family household level. And all these indicators that we were told are all, in addition to being objective and subjective, actionable and achievable in 5 years. And I said, excuse me? Yes. There is no family in the slum of Brazil that cannot fix their latrine and convert it into a proper toilet if they put it as a priority. And there is no family that, not knowing how to family budget and deciding that that is a priority, cannot learn to do that in 5 years. So we have now moved from having national development plans, municipal development plans, to having family development plans for the world. And at the family level, poverty can be eliminated in the short term. So this is why we think that we have to reconsider everything we're doing with the SDGs, because they are third industrial revolution. And now with this crisis. We are in the fourth industrial revolution, and now we have AI, bots, and avatars to coach every single family in their own language, in their own priorities. So we are very encouraged with our work with the Poverty Stoplight. We're working in 14 states in the United States. We're working in 100 communities in the UK. We're working with the Roma communities in Bulgaria, Romania, and Slovakia, in the favelas of Brazil, in the townships of South Africa, and at the family household level, change is possible. So let's hope that the fourth industrial revolution allows this. So thank you very much for allowing me to do this introduction. I am very optimistic about the future, despite yesterday's speech. And I think that we're going to make it. Well, with that, we end our panel. Thank you very much for participating, for your questions, and thank you very much to our panelists here. I think you rattled the cage for the rest of the day. Muchas gracias.